just telling Milton that it's gonna pop up on its own. There it is. So now we'll just give everybody an opportunity to get in. I'm going to ask you guys, go ahead, share it to your pages, your sites, your links while we're waiting for everybody to get on. For those that are already on, early birds, we're going to give it a couple of minutes here just to let folks get in. Feel free to share the link for the live to your pages, your groups, anywhere that you think artists and industry folks might be hanging out at. And I'm going to do the same because it needs to go over into the Prayze Factor group. But welcome to the managing directors for the Prayze Factor Awards Q&A session. This is our time to give everybody an opportunity to ask the questions and get the answers. Feel free to share with everybody you know, whether they are a part of Prayze Factor or not, because we may be able to answer some questions for them and they might want to be a part of the next season of Prayze Factor. So now we're just holding for folks to get on in and we're sharing links. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Y'all know I am not the most tech savvy person. How's it going with you guys? You are able to share, Twanda, Milton?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, very good. So we're going to hold it for just a minute and see folks are starting to pop on.
Yes,
so yes,
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, we're not going to hold for too long because we don't want to delay the time and wait, you know. For those that are on time, we want to be respectful. Let's see. I am going to put it in the Prayze Factor group as well. We have quite a few folks over there that engage. All right, very good, very good. Everybody, be sure you are sharing the link to this live, whether it be to people that are a part of Prayze Factor or not. Anybody that you may know in the industry or artists that potentially might want to be a part of Prayze Factor at some point. Or anybody that's in the industry that just, you know, might want a little bit more information on what's happening during the Prayze Factor weekend. We're currently holding and allowing everybody a chance to share the link and to also invite people to come in via your pages and sites. All of the board members, be sure you are sharing as well. And committee members, please make sure you are sharing. This is a great way for us to collectively get information out to everybody. And you hear it like I say, straight from the horse's mouth. All right. It is also now over in the Facebook, the Prayze Factor group. It's over there as well. And on the page, I think I'll put it on my main page as well, just to capture all of those folks. And then we will get this party started. All right. Guess I should add a little bit of a description there. So make it a little easier for people to understand and know what's actually happening here. For those of you that are just popping on, this is our annual Q&A session with the managing directors from the Prayze Factor Awards PG Network, also known as the Prayze Fest Gospel Network. And it is an opportunity for us to share about the up and coming season of Prayze Factor, which is happening in about 2 weeks. Ooh, hair on fire. And it also gives you an opportunity to ask questions about the platform, about the celebration weekend. No question is a dumb question unless it's not asked. So feel free to ask whatever questions that pop into your mind as we get to that portion. Um, and we will do our best to answer it right here live. If we don't have the answer, we will find it for you. That way, I promise you get your questions answered. How about that? All right. Y'all done sharing? Y'all done put it out to everybody? I think I done put it out everywhere.
I'm still putting it out, but we can go ahead and get started.
Okay, very good. I think I got one more spot. Nah, it's over there already. Okay, very good. All right, again, welcome to the Q&A. And for those of you that don't know what Q&A is, question and answer is what Q&A stands for. This is the Q&A portion of our Prayze Factor Awards season. And what we do is we bring our managing directors on to answer questions, to go over the events for the celebration weekend, and to give you information about anything else pertaining to the Prayze Factor Awards and the PG Network. I am Apostle Dr. Teresa Jordan. I am the founder and CEO at the Prayze Fest Gospel Network, which is the home umbrella covering and all that good stuff for the Prayze Factor Awards. You also see on the live our CFO and my business partner, Twanda Black, and our COO and my business partner, Milton Wallace. Together, we are the managing directors team behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, around the scenes for the Prayze Factor Awards. And again, today's live is purposed for you all to ask questions and get all of the information that you need about the Prayze Factor weekend. Now, you can ask anything about PG Network and all that, but primarily we want to talk about the Prayze Factor weekend. It's coming up in about 15 days or so, like 2 weeks. And I said a minute ago, hair on fire, and I meant that. And that just simply means we are busy, trying to make sure that everything is in place, everything runs smoothly. You all have a good time when you come. We present a spirit of excellence for you all, and that you leave different than when you came in a good way. We want to be a positive impact in your lives when you are here for the celebration weekend. For those of you that are abroad and you may not be able to actually attend physically this year, that's okay. There will be some things that will be done virtually so that you can participate and see how the celebration weekend is going on. We'll go live from some of the events a couple of times. We've got correspondence that's going to be all over the place, and they will be going live so that you can kind of see some of it for those of you that are out of the country and you're not able to come. And we have some of our industry leaders that are going to be making some presentations live via social media. So everybody will get an opportunity to get involved with the Prayze Factor Celebration Weekend. Again, I am Apostle Dr. Teresa Jordan. And one of the things that I am going to be doing on this slide before we go into all of the questions, and feel free to put your questions in the feed, your comments, because it does pop up backstage here, and we will get to those in just a moment. But feel free to comment and put your questions there, and we will get them answered. But one of the first things I wanted to do was to actually go through the itinerary for the celebration weekend, because it's a lot of moving parts, and y'all know how we do. We don't like to read everything. So sometimes we have to have a backup in place to our reading, and that is our verbal commitment to sharing what's happening Prayze Factor weekend. So the Prayze Factor celebration weekend is 4 days. It is September the 18th, which is a Thursday, through Sunday, September the 21st. And all day long and all evening long, there's something happening on each of those days, some virtual, some in person. So on Thursday, September the 18th, our first order of business is our business sessions. It is a virtual uh, platform for everybody that wants to take time to watch. I encourage you to do so because we cover a lot of important things that you need to know about performing arts ministries, industry, gospel artists, or however you want to term it, is performing arts ministry. So we cover a lot in these business sessions. The business sessions will be starting at 9 a.m. and they will run until 4 p.m. We initially put it out at 3. It would be ending, but it is going to be ending at 4 because we had some more people, industry executives, to come on board and participate, and they are amazing. So we extended it 1 more hour. So it goes from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is in segments. So if you have to break away and go and do something else, that's fine. And we will be listing the segments that will be happening. So just in case there's something you've already seen before, you are already familiar with, you don't have to watch that part, but you're wanting to watch something else. So from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on that Thursday, September the 18th, the Prayze Factor Awards Gospel Industry Business Symposium will be taking place. Will be facilitated by Sound Exchange, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, Tri-State Sounds Music Group, Chit Chat Communications, PG Network Promotions, Triune Records. We have Cashbox that will be joining us as well for a bit of the sessions. And we have also joining us this year, and I think this is an amazing addition to our business symposium. We have invited 2 of your peers to be a part of our business symposium. What do you mean peers? They are artists that are independent, inspired artists just like you that have either advanced to mainstream or they're knocking at the door, or they have something very vital that they have experienced and have done in the industry that would be key to you. And one of those people is Roshan Nicole. She is an administrative, she just got certified. So a licensed mental health advocate. I don't know the official title, I don't have it right in front of me, but she is now licensed and certified. And she's going to be sharing some things that she knows from personal experience that will help you emotionally and mentally and physically as you are going through this independent artist movement journey. I know the cusp of it is about burnout. So it is definitely something that you want to make sure you tune into. The other artist that we are going to have on the panel this year is Carrie Frazier. Most of you that have been around Prayze Factor, you all know Carrie Frazier has been with us since probably 2009, if not more, at least 7, 8 years. She started with us. She came to a Prayze Factor event, and she saw what we were doing, and she asked for help. She said God had called her to the nations with her performing arts ministry and her worship calling, and she wanted to do it correctly, and she thought that we would be able to help her. So she started at ground zero, didn't know much of anything about the industry, and we have been blessed and fortunate enough to actually be a part of her journey. And now we have handed her over to our dear friend, Uncle G, over at Uncle G Records and Promotions. She is doing some amazing things. We are so proud of her. And she's going to be joining us to talk to you all a little bit about the journey, the process of, starting from scratch or even starting from maybe more elevated levels on this indie movement. But how do you go from here to there and the process of that? So I love that she is willing to come back and give back to the movement in the way of sharing, how you can do it too. So, and there's others, but our business sessions is going to be packed with some amazing information. So you don't want to miss that. It is a virtual event, as I've already said, and you'll be able to watch it right here on the Prayze Factor Awards Facebook page, as well as in our Facebook group, and as well as on YouTube. Okay. Also on Thursday, we have a jam session that will be virtual. It goes from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And our jam sessions are sets where artists get to showcase their gifts and their talents and their music, their creativity for a full 30 minutes. They get a 30-minute set, you know. So if you're interested in a jam session, I believe we have 2 left. Make sure you are contacting us about that. And then Thursday evening, we are over at the Magnolia Lounge in Forest Park. And that is for our official VIP meet and greet. It is our industry jazz mixer this year. And we're going to cap it off with some R&B from some of our amazing, talented R&B artists. We will be featuring Delicia. We'll also be featuring Anisha Lowe, Sarah LaSoul, Tania Canada, and our very own Robin Birch. She is releasing the live versions of her songs Memories, I Love the Way You Love Me, and I'm a God Girl. And that evening she will present as well. We're excited for her to be able to release this new EP. It is Robin Birch Live. So make sure that you're watching out for that. You should start seeing some stuff coming out on your social media within the week. Also, our R&B extraordinaires that evening will be none other than Just Vince One out of the Virginia area, and Atlanta's very own Reggie Boone. For those of you that know him, y'all know he is an extraordinary vocalist. So the R&B segment is going to be amazing. Vince has something new that he is going to be presenting. I can't let the cat out of the bag just yet, but it's something new and you are going to love it. I'll give you a hint. It's got a little old school crooning going on to it. So for those of you that, you know, are old enough to remember and young enough to still love it, he's got a treat coming for you guys during his set. So as you can see, the opening night, our VIP mixer is going to be wonderful. The food is going to be delicious. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to meet and greet some folks that maybe you have not met before in our circles, as some of our elected officials and legislative government will be joining us. They are very interested in what's happening in Clayton County with the Prayze Factor Awards. So they're going to be hanging out with us. And I'm going to suggest those of you that are creatives, make sure you got some giveaways to put in these people's hands. Okay? Hint, hint. All right. And we are going to also be officially announcing the campaign for one of our board members who is now running for councilwoman, I believe it is. If I said it wrong, I'm so sorry, but that is none other than Vanessa Battle. And so she's going to be running for an elected office this year, going into next year. And we are 100% behind her as one of our board members and as a dear friend to our beautiful sister, Twanda Black. And myself. I'm getting to know her very well, love her. Her spirit is like ours. Go get it done. So we love her. So that is Thursday. Already we are off to a full pack. You know, it's hot and on fire. Friday, it doesn't slow down any. Okay. Friday afternoon is our media awards and support honors. Starts at 12 p.m. noon. This is a change for us. We normally do our media awards at night. This year, the media awards is in the afternoon. So I want to really express that to everybody. If you are on the ballot for a radio announcer or radio and TV, any type of radio and TV award, your ceremony is Friday afternoon, 12 p.m. Same venue, FDCC Event Center in Morrow. But it is not that evening. It is Friday afternoon at 12 p.m. It is a luncheon. So there is a plated meal that will be served, just like we did last year. Only thing is, it's in the afternoon. And I have to keep saying that because I don't want nobody showing up Friday night talking about I'm here for my award. The media awards support earners, that means managers, PR and marketing, songwriter, podcast, any of those types of awards that we normally do at Friday night is now going to be Friday afternoon for our media awards luncheon. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to the information that's being emailed to you about that, as well as the flyers that are circulating all over social media. We do have another jam session on Friday afternoon, and that is at 3 p.m. to 3:30. Then Friday evening, this is something new that's being added to Prayze Factor. I'm excited about it. There's a lot of buzz about it. I've been seeing everybody that's a part of this event sharing it, and that's how you get it done. That's how you get people to come. But we have partnered with Stephanie McDonald from the VSC Network, and she is presenting a night of quartet and traditional gospel. I'm telling you, and the buzz is fire. I mean, everybody is sharing and promoting this event. It's gonna be packed. I'm telling you right now, we are inches away from being sold out. So if you haven't gotten a ticket, please get your ticket, because once it's sold out, it's sold out. We have limited seating, so we can't. It's not going to be one of them things. Oh, I'll just wait till I show, because you might not be able to get in. That happened last year for one of our events that was held in this same room. Some people thought, well, I'll just wait till the week of, and we were already sold out. Don't let that happen to you. Go ahead and get your tickets. The seating is limited, and we are inches away from being sold out for that Friday night event. So it is a night of quartet and traditional gospel presented to you by the VSC Network, which is, owned and operated by Stephanie McDonald, and in conjunction with the Prayze Factor Awards. Flyers are everywhere. If you want to see the lineup, make sure you check that out. Then Saturday is the main event at 3 p.m. The red carpet will begin. It runs from 3 p.m. until 5:30. So make sure you get in there and get your interviews. Don't be one of those people that was like, well, I didn't even get an interview. You got 2.5 hours to get there. Lots of media outlets are going to be in place. Plenty of time for you to get in the spotlight. So don't miss it. Go ahead, make your plans now. Get there, walk the whole entire parking lot. I'm giving it away. The whole entire red carpet is going to be bigger this year. So make sure you are in place and you're getting those interviews and those features, and don't miss out on your opportunity for exposure. That is for everybody, whether you are an honoree, a featured artist, a finalist, or you are a creative that you do industry stuff, you just happen not to make it on the ballot this time. That doesn't matter. The red carpet is open for everybody. So make sure you get an opportunity to do that. 6 p.m., our main show will start, and it starts at 6 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to tell your guests that they need to be there probably by 5, so they can make sure that they get in there and get their seat. We have general seating, with the exception of the seats for our honorees and our family and our finalists. All the other seating is general seating. So make sure you tell them, don't be late. If they be late, they can come on in, but they probably are going to be sitting somewhere in the back. Okay? And that's still a good seat, but if you like me, I like to be somewhere really in the middle. But so that's at 6 p.m. and immediately following the main show on that Saturday, September the 20th, is our official after party. It is in the same venue, only downstairs. Well, why are we doing that? Because Morrow, which is the suburb that we house our events in, kind of starts to close down a little early. And so the food places are a little limited. So we decided this year, well, let's just have it downstairs, have the food trucks out there. Nobody has to be worried about searching for food. And on top of that, Dr. DJ, celebrating 50 years as a gospel DJ, is on tour with 5 phenomenal DJs. And guess what? They are facilitating our after party. So it's going to be some banging music going on, plenty of room for you to get your praise on. And we got a few artists that are going to be shining a little bit too. Robin Birch is going to shine a little bit. Delicia is going to shine a little bit. The Johnsons duo is going to shine a little bit. And I might just throw one more in there. It just depends. We'll see what happens and how many of y'all are tuned into this live. Because we do give some things away during this live. And so we're going to be going back and looking in the feeds, see who's asking questions, who's engaging, who's connecting. And you just might get a little surprise about some of these staged events and things of that nature. So that's Saturday. And we do have another jam session that we'll present virtually. And our Youth on the Rise honors will present virtually on Saturday as well throughout the day. So you have to make sure you're paying attention to the calendar. It's the flyers that are circulating and all of that. And we do have it listed on the website also. So make sure that you are catching everything. Don't miss anything. Like I said, even if you can't be physically in the Atlanta area, there's things that you can still enjoy virtually. So that is Saturday. And then on Sunday, we are teaming up with the Worship Matters show. And the Rejoice Summer Concert Tour is going to be taping a live session for the tour. And it is going to be amazing. As you already know, we have some phenomenal artists on that tour. And the tour, because people are always asking this question, you guys. The tour is made up of artists that have participated in the Prayze Factor Awards and or are handpicked by promoters and friends of ours in the industry that may want to give some artists that they are working with a little extra exposure. So we are going to be going into a lot of different places next year. We're partnering with different folks. So we're putting together some really nice promotional materials from this taping that's going to be happening on that Sunday. We also have an international showcase out of the UK, facilitated by Shaggy Shoggs, PR London. He is going to be putting on an amazing showcase. He does it every year. It is beautiful. The artistry is amazing. So that will present virtually. So like I said, it's something for everybody to be able to participate in. I forgot one thing. Backstage with G-Way will also present on Saturday during the time of the show. So when you win your awards or whatever takes place during the show, you can go out and do your interview with Backstage with G-Way. So then we close out on Sunday with It's a Wrap with our very own Kevin R. Dunn from Done For You Advertising. And he kind of does a recap of everything that happened throughout the weekend of the Prayze Factor Awards. So as you can see, it is nonstop from Thursday until Sunday evening, Sunday night, I should say. And it's done like that on purpose because we want to make sure there's plenty of time for everybody, and I do mean everybody that wants to engage, to get their moment of shine, to get their moment of love, and let us hug up on you and love up on you and encourage you to keep running the race, keep doing what you're doing. It's not being done in vain. We love y'all and we want to help you, have a spotlight on you. And for those 4 days, that's exactly what we do. Is that all right with everybody? I know that was a lot. You don't have to remember it all. We are going to save this so that you can see it over and over again. And again, it's posted on our website. Everybody's going to be getting a follow-up email as well, just so to make sure you understand everything that's available for you throughout the Prayze Factor weekend. All right. I done talked enough for now. I'm going to come back and share some other things in a minute here, but I'm going to turn it over now to Twanda and let her share a few things with you about production and some other stuff. And in the meanwhile, I'll check and see how many questions we got. Look like there's quite a few questions and comments going on over there.
All right. So, that's what I was doing, talking to folks. Yeah. I was
chatting with people. I was wondering why y'all was so quiet.
Yes. Okay,
yes.
Hey, everybody. Just looking forward to seeing all of you. First things first, come to rehearsal. That's the first thing. Okay. Presenters, artists, dancers, come to rehearsal. Okay. And all of you will know what time we're going to start. 9.
Yeah, it starts at 9, but everybody has certain times that they come. It's not
right. We'll let you know what your time is, but definitely come to rehearsal and come prepared. Um, we have a section for presenters, but we're also going to have a section for artists. We understand you want to sit with your family, but you can do that once you finish on stage, okay? Because it's a few things, we have to grow every year. We see things that we don't like or things that we could have done better. So we want the artists to be in one section so we can find you. Um, and absolutely the presenters in a section, and we'll talk about that as we get closer, and we'll manage that at rehearsal. Also, artists, if you're looking at the stage, and some of you are veterans and you know what you're doing, but we got some first timers as well. So if you're looking at the stage, we're gonna move from the left to the right. From the left, you're gonna go up on the left and you're gonna come off on the right. Never turn around and go back the way you came. It's like going in that restaurant door when there's supposed to be a in and a out, and you going back in. So we can't do that. So we're going to go left to right. When you come off stage, please, no talking, because the mics are still hot. Sometimes we hear what you're saying, we hear the conversations. There'll be somebody on that side to take those mics. However, if you could just quiet yourself, I know you're excited. Give those mics to the young man that's going to be over there. We're going to show you how to go around, because if you go directly off the stage where the steps are, you're in camera shots. Okay. And we're not trying to do that. Some stuff you can't edit out. Once you go out of the doors and go back out into the foyer, then you meet up with G Wade. So you get backstage with G Wade right then, do your thing. That way you don't miss that opportunity. All right. And then come back in and sit with your folks. Yeah, that's how we're gonna have to do it this year. Let's see. I want to talk about photography and videographer. Those are like my things and some of my pet peeves. Look, I want you to be kind when you're taking folks' photos, okay? I just took some photos of a young lady, and she had some special wardrobe malfunctions. I couldn't post any of that. I sent it to her and showed it to her. Be kind to people. Think about if that's your sister, your mama, your husband, your brother, whoever. Look at those things. I mean, they got a booger in their nose. Don't post that one, okay? I'm so serious. We have seen all of that. We have seen all of that. And in the videos, watch what people are doing behind. So sometimes you'll see me just wait until some action behind me, or I'll move a person to take a good photo. Sometimes I know you're doing Candace, but please watch what you're doing and then watch what the background is. Last year, since we were outside on our red carpet, we got cars passing by, we got trees, we got all kinds of stuff. You got a 10 by 20 banner.
Yeah, and those were people that for some reason they opted not to get on the red carpet to do their interviews. They were doing them like in the middle of the parking lot.
Right, it was real crazy. It was
we want everybody to get on, but so you got a banner behind you. Yeah,
right. And there were a couple of banners. And what we want you to remember is it's a special moment for you. You want your special moment to look good. Sure, we want our platform to look good, but we want your special moment to look good as well. So no cars, no trees, all of that in the background. We'll probably have other places that you can take pictures or do your video. And we want that all to look wonderful. Look, big thing here. In the auditorium, no photography. No video. Y'all just no. Y'all don't want to mind. Y'all so unruly sometimes. I know you want to capture it, but no, because your shots is not going to be representative of what you need.
Them cricket shots and
right
shots
stuff all everywhere. It's crazy. Please don't do that. You can't go to any other platform, and we ask you guys not to do that. But you can't go to the Grammys. You can't go to the Stellars. You can't do that.
They'll put you out.
they will put you slap out. Absolutely, absolutely. We're not trying to go that route, but woo, y'all.
We will. We do have people policing the auditorium, and if
We
they come to
do.
you and
Yes,
say,
we
"Hey,
do.
you can't," just put it down. Stop.
Yeah, don't
You
do
don't
it.
have to do that. We are going to. We are having 6, 7 cameras roaming and doing
Yeah,
professional shots for you. You
right,
don't have to do that. All
right.
you have to do is be a little patient so that after the shows are done, give us time to organize it, put yours in a folder, and
Yeah,
send you the link.
yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
even asking you to pay for none
Nope,
of that. We're gonna do
nope.
it for you. So you have professional shots,
Right.
professional clips, and what you need to put in your portfolios and on your social sites. We
And,
usually
and
can get that to you by that Monday.
and
So
all your candid shots, sure, have fun out on the red carpet, in
yes,
the foyer, have a great time. But inside the show, no ma'am, no sir. Okay. We
right.
can't stress that enough.
Well, the armed security is gonna stress it for us.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want to have to tell anybody they gotta leave. That we really don't want to do that. But the only way that will happen is if you just being unruly and disobedient.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then we look up and we see you on social posting what you're not supposed to be posting, what we asked you not to do.
Yeah.
So that's the funny part, that we see you. But we're just asking you politely, please, no photography, no video. Okay. We got
The
you.
main show.
We got you. We
Yeah.
got you. All the other shows, do what you want,
That's
but
fine.
make it look good. Be considerate. Be kind to people when you're posting. Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't know how to crop, ask somebody. We
Yeah.
can show you real quick how
Yeah.
to crop so it looks nice for those things that you can
Right.
capture and post. Don't just put stuff up that's looking any old kind of way.
Say if
Um,
there's a banner, and then you know how the little poles are on the outside, but you got all the outside poles, the paint on the walls, all of
right.
that. We can do better.
Yes.
It's
And we
easy
should.
with these phones. These phones make it so easy for you to crop as you're doing the photography, as you're doing the video. So let's make it good. Okay, let's look good. Let's be kind to each other.
And that's really important. And I know somebody is probably thinking, well, I can put up what I want to put up. Okay, but also remember, we are constantly asking industry executives and leaders and record labels and TV net. We're asking people in the industry to follow us and follow you. You want them to see good representation
That's
of you.
right.
I can't count how many times I have somebody has sent me something and I'm like, why they send me this? I can't do nothing with this. And I just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not the only one. And there
Yeah.
are other executives. I had an artist reach out to me the other day and say, hey, do you know such and such, such? I said, I sure do. They just all of a sudden started following me. I know because I've asked them to watch you. You know what I'm saying? So we're constantly asking people to take a look at your brands, but
Right.
you got to make sure that your brand is representing. And that
Yeah.
includes when you go to events, not just Prayze Factor. When you go to events and you're snapping pictures and so forth and so on, make sure it looks credible. And you
Right.
put it out
Right.
there.
And don't be posting blurry stuff all fuzzy, sideways videos.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on now. That you're talking about your brand, okay? Your brand.
And that's one of the reasons why the industry as a whole still hasn't taken the independent
Right.
artist movement serious.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why it's hard for platforms like ours and others to get sponsorships to help pay for things so you don't always have to pay because they don't take you serious.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why is because they go to our socials and things and they see bootleg.
Yep. Yep.
They're like, oh, okay, no, I can't
Yeah.
have that kind of stuff on my,
Yeah.
So the more serious we take it, the more serious you take it, the more serious the industry will take you.
Right. You never know who's watching you. You just
Yeah.
never know. You
Absolutely.
really don't.
Absolutely.
You really don't.
Absolutely.
I think that's all I need to say. And
One more thing.
just on one other side, just remember who and whose you are. I went to a show recently, a gospel show, and how do I say this nicely? I could not focus on the extraordinary artist because I was waiting for her wardrobe to malfunction.
Hmm.
She had on a very low cut, extremely low cut dress, and everybody was just waiting for the pop. You
Oh,
know,
uh,
just remember who you are. Remember who you are. I'm gonna put it that way, okay?
yeah. Can you
Um,
talk about those dark spots on stages and stuff too when it comes to the, because people are being placed and then they run off the stage and
oh yeah, oh God, yes. I I just hosted a show and I had to tell the main artist, don't come off the stage.
mm,
I said there's an arc of darkness right in front where the camera will not see you. Um, so make sure that wherever your marks are, you stay within those marks on the stage. Very good. Thank you, Pastor T.
yeah,
Stay within those marks because that's where our camera is going to see you. That's where our photographers are going to see you. That's where
the
the good
lighting.
lighting is.
Mhm,
And we want you to be represented in your best possible light. Don't
mhm.
don't move up the stage. Don't come off the stage. None of that. This, not a rap concert. We can't. Mm-mm.
Don't jump off the stage either.
Or a
No,
quartet. Look, quartets will jump off the stage in a minute. Anyway,
no,
yeah,
and hip hop folks, no.
right, right.
And we
So
get it. We do
yeah,
get it that
we get it. It's
your
artistry. We
audience, yeah,
understand,
we
but
get
it's
it.
also an award show, and an
Yeah,
award show is in your best light.
yeah.
Okay, everything is done in excellence, in your best light, and that's what we want to represent for you.
And the one thing we don't want to do is cut your segment out of the show.
Oh God, yeah, we've had to do that. We've
Yeah.
had
If
to
it's
do
not,
that.
if it, yeah,
Absolutely.
we have
Look,
to.
you don't pay for to see it, and you're like, where am I? We had to cut you out.
Because you
Mm-mm.
did, you jumped off and you're in the dark, or
Right.
you threw your mic down on the floor, and so
But
now
we
can't
can't
nobody
fix
hear
that.
you.
Understand,
you
we
know,
can't fix everything. Oh, they'll get in the editing. No,
no.
some things we can't fix.
So yeah,
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 yeah.
absolutely. Okay, very good, very good. So before we go to Milton, I'm gonna let me go over here and see what we got going on in these questions, because lots of looking forward and thanks to it. Hi, Daryl. How Minister Ernest Zachary, Diana Puckett. Good evening, family
Hey, y'all.
from the Pucketts. Hey, Antoinette. That's another one of our board members. Her and Daryl are here. Excellent, excellent. Everybody saying good evening and hello. Daryl is asking, when will Eugenia James be honored? That is on Saturday during the main show. It's when we do our honorees, civil service honorees, our namesake honorees, our community honorees, and the Thelma Louise Wallace Lifetime Achievers honorees are doing the main event. Also, let's see. Born Again will be featured on Friday afternoon and Saturday night, right? Yes, absolutely. He is a part of the media showcase as well as the main stage showcase. All right. Let's see what else we got over here.
Check out Daryl's. Yeah, that question. Yes.
When will the awards for the Gold, Platinum, and Silver Record Awards be presented? On Friday afternoon during our media awards luncheon.
12 noon.
Yes, 12 noon on Friday afternoon. The honorees for our gold, platinum, and silver, and I'm saying it backwards, platinum, gold, and silver honorees will be presented. All right, let's see what else we got going on over here. Huh?
Can you kind of just quickly tell them of what that is?
Yeah, these are WPGN Radio Atlanta is honoring those that have stayed on the charts for extended periods of time. So the longer they stayed in the first three spots, the more opportunities they will get to get one of those honors. So it started last September to this September. So if you were number 5 on the charts the whole time, you didn't quite make the cut. You had to be number 1, 2, or 3 on the charts for the entire year. Now, does that mean you had to be number 1 every week? No. You had to just be number 1 more than everybody else throughout that year. Same thing with number 2 or number 3. The chart is the gospel stations charting system. It is not us. It is done automatically through their system, and it goes by how many spins the songs get throughout the year. Every week, they put the chart listing out on Mondays, and I try my best to post it by Tuesday. Sometimes it might be Wednesday, but I do take a screenshot of what they put out and I post it. So it is not us that's choosing this. This is based on how many spins the song got, and that typically is driven by how many requests come in for those songs. That's why we send out the thing, hey, get your people to request your music, because it counts. And believe it or not, the industry is paying attention to this indie chart. Okay, so that's how that is determined. Not by us, we don't pick them. We are just happy to be a part of the fact that you have done, what you needed to do throughout the year, and you will be honored on that Friday afternoon during the media awards. Okay, let's see. What about presenters for the award show? Twanda? I guess they're asking, is there anything special they need to know?
No,
do they need to be
come to
there?
rehearsal. Come to rehearsal. It's real simple. I'm gonna give you a card with your category, and you just go up and say, "Hi, I'm Minister Ernest Zachary Jr., and I'm here to present best song of the year." I don't think that's the name of it, but anyway. Yeah. and the nominees are, and you stand back. It's gonna come on the screen, and you say, "And the winner is." You open your envelope and say, "And the winner." Oh no, we didn't do the envelope, do we? It's gonna be on the screen.
Well, the winner is on the screen, yes.
Yeah, the winner's on the screen.
We don't know who the winners are until the 2 days before.
Right.
Or maybe 2 days. I think last year we didn't get the
So I
winners
wouldn't have time to do the cards, so they'll be
Right.
on the screen. But yeah, come to rehearsal. It's real simple.
And they need to be there at 9, correct?
I don't know.
Well,
We
what
gotta see
happens
what time.
with the rehearsal, there is a rehearsal lineup that will be sent to everybody. So you will have to take a look because it tells you when the presenters need to be there. It tells you when artist so and so and so and so, or artist such and such and such and such, because we can't have everybody there at the same time.
Right.
People got to go get hair done, makeup, all that kind of stuff. So we split it up. And we try to make, I know some of the artists that have appointments for hair and makeup and all that stuff. So we try to do them first so they can go ahead on and go do what they got to do. But everybody will receive an email with the itinerary for the rehearsal. So be on the lookout for that, including presenters.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Is there any spot for performance? I got very good African artists coming. I can sponsor. OMG. Where have you been? We have been talking about get your spots for months now. So we're going to have to talk offline with you because the main stage is full.
Yeah.
We definitely have some spots for the media awards, and we have some spots for Sunday for the taping. We might be able to show some international flavor in that, even though it's for the tour. I don't see where we can plug in another.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are slap full.
Listen, we really are. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I would absolutely love to be able to put more on that main stage. But let's talk about it offline, Brother Maya, and see what we can do for your artists. We will make sure to do something where they can get some spotlight, but I just don't see how we can do it on that main stage. But there's some other things that we've been tossing around possibly doing. So let's talk offline. Milton, can you schedule us a conference with him, and let's see what we can do for him and his artists? Because I get it. The excitement is really buzzing now, but we tell everybody in the beginning, you can't move slow. You gotta move on this. If you know you want to do it, and I'm telling everybody right now, if next year you think you're gonna really want to be a part of Prayze Factor, start preparing now.
Yeah.
If you want to be on one of the main stages or whatever, start saving your monies for your performances, your vending, your travel, your hotel. Start saving up now so it doesn't catch you off guard. And go ahead and as soon as the stuff comes out, get your spot. We were so overwhelmed this year. With those people wanting to be on the main stage, there's still 6 others that asked, and we just couldn't. We couldn't do it. They waited until the spots were already taken. And I'm just sorry. We have a set time that we have to be in and off the stage and out of that part of the auditorium, and we just ran out.
As it is.
We're pushing it, but the good part is we're gonna sing our way off stage and downstairs to the after party.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be like, okay, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't gonna be quite like that, but we are having to regulate it. We added a few more spots because some of the other things that we were going to do, we're not doing it. We're shaving down some things to accommodate a couple of spots that we added in, but we literally are filled to the brim right now. So, but we'll work something out, because I know it's a good time to get, the spotlight on you, with all of the industry folks and the television coverage that we by ourselves do, not to mention BTV, which is a network that carries it here in 600,000 homes. So we understand, that people want to be a part of that. I would too. Ain't no shade thrown. I would love to, so we get it. So we will do our best to make sure that we get everybody some shine. It just may have to be, you might have to sing on the red carpet or something. I don't know. We may have to, work some magic, but we'll figure it out. So we'll have that conference with him. Hey, Trinity One Sound. We see y'all all over the place pushing.
Hey, Roosevelt.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. Why? Because we're pushing you guys. So why not push us? The platform. When I say us, not me. The platform. We see, the efforts that's being made by a lot of you. I just happen to see him and call him out. So let's see. In choir rehearsal, trying to stay attentive. Okay, don't get in trouble, Minister Zachary. Don't get in trouble, but I got you. That I love that push and that tenacity right there. That's beautiful. I don't know what Born Again is saying. Yes, it is too, but okay. I agree. Yes, it is. Whatever you say. Tracy Satterwhite is saying, thanks for all you do for independent arts. You are more than welcome. It's our pleasure and our honor. And I'm not just saying that.
Yes.
I count it an honor. One, because it allows me to do something that God has called and purposed me to do. Many, many moons ago. I've been at this 40 plus years. So it gives me an opportunity to do what my heart wants to do. It gives me an opportunity to fulfill mandates that God has purposed and called me to do. So really, it's an honor for us to be able to work with you all and do what we can to help. We're not promising anybody that you're going to be made famous or rich from being a part of Prayze Factor, but I will promise you this: you will gain some exposure. Some people will see you that have never seen you before, and you will be able to be on television for real, not just Facebook. You will be on television in over 600,000 homes, and through our television network, which is a digital network, through Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, iOS, Android, mobile apps, Cross TV, as well as our own web TV, which shows through our website. So the exposure is definitely there. If you don't get anything else from Prayze Factor, you're going to get added exposure, which can increase your sales on your music, as well as your gigs that you may get. You're going to get some professional photos and video of yourself, particularly those of you that's on that main stage performance. You're going to have a whole lot of love coming your way, because that's one of the things we just love to love up on you guys, especially when you're, right here in our face and we finally get to meet you face to face. You're going to get a lot of that. And you're going to get great opportunity to network with some people that you probably only seen on Facebook or Instagram. Now you'll be face to face and you guys can collaborate and plan and strategize and, just be connected for some people lifelong.
And don't forget to say hey. Don't forget to say hey. We've had people come all the way to Atlanta, and we saw them on Facebook, and we didn't even know they were there.
Right.
Because they never even say a boo, nothing.
Yeah, please do say hello to us. Let us know you're there. Give us an opportunity to meet you face to face, and you meet us face to face. Now, I will say this: if we're in the middle of a production, you might want to wait until it's over.
Yeah.
Or before it starts, because we're kind of moving and shaking and doing things, and we don't want to be like, hey, and run off, because then you'll be offended. Well, she must don't like me because no, it's not that. We're just really, really busy when we're in the thrust of a production. So before and after, be sure to, like Twan said, you say hello to us.
Hey.
Thank you, Miss Sheila. Sheila from the Johnsons duo is saying the photos and videos were awesome, and she's correct. They looked amazing.
Yes.
On that main stage. I was so proud of them last year. I was like, y'all better do that. Jerry and Sheila, the Johnsons duo. They did their thing, and their videos and stuff are still circulating. The photos are still being used, and it encouraged other people to do photo shoots with them, and their bookings has increased tremendously. Every time I talk to them, they're like, "Oh, we're keeping up, but it's getting harder and harder." Oh, but you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. So I love to hear those kind of testimonials that things picked up for them after they got their time on the main stage, and they're joining us again on the main stage this year.
Yay.
And doing a video shoot. I love it. Hi, Quentin. Quentin is saying hello to everybody.
Is that Quentin Simon?
Yes, Quentin Simon.
Hey, Quentin.
Him and Daryl got that the best dress thing going on.
Oh, yeah, with the shoes. But they got the shoe game on.
The shoe ministry is in.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see, Nick D. Pleasure being here.
Wait,
much love.
Hey.
It's about 4:00 in the morning, right where he is.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, I am really glad. He is one of our honorees this year by way of Positive TV and CAG TV out of the Bahamas. They recommended him for the Vanessa Clark International Trailblazer Award. So he's being honored in that capacity this year. And I believe he's also a nominee in some categories we are finalists in some of the categories. All right. He's saying thank you for the ministry works that we're doing. You're more than welcome. Again, it's our pleasure and honor. Stephanie Nicole, sending blessings to everyone. Honored to be here. We're glad to have you. Thank you so much. Trinity One Sound is saying outstanding on a lot of the comments and the hearts and love. So I guess we're saying something that's making good sense. I'm glad. Rising Stars, good evening. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Here's one of our winners from last year, Rose Benefield, Blue Feather Consulting. Yes, great day to you as well. Okay, Derek Stubbs, another one of our partners out of the Bahamas.
Hey, Derek.
Yes, whenever we're doing our cruises, he always makes sure that we have a chance to minister to the kids at the schools and things of that nature. That has been a blessing for us. I think we're on cruise number 6 now, or 7. I forgot. 6. We have a great time every time we go. That to me is one of the highlights of the cruise, when we get to go into Freeport and minister at the schools. I love that. Great times. Delicia is here. Let's see. She's saying blessings. Minister Zachary, he would have to rewatch this. No problem, because we don't want him
get those notes, Minister Zachary. Get them notes right.
We don't want him getting in trouble at choir.
Right.
Let's see. Carlington Roberts is stopping through. Hey,
Hey,
family.
Carlington.
Yes. Let's see. What Minnie saying? Is there a spot for me? I haven't performed on the main
Aw.
stage in several years. Oh, Miss
Hey,
Minnie.
Miss Minnie.
We love Miss Minnie.
We
don't have
do.
a spot, sweetie. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh man. See, we need a part one and a part two. 'Cause, oh, Miss Minnie, I'm so sorry. We don't have a main stage spot, but if you're gonna be here on Friday, we will certainly give you an opportunity to do something at the media awards. Wow. I hate that. I love Miss Minnie. Um, what is, I gotta see what Roosevelt is saying. Ain't no party like a Prayze Factor party because the Prayze Factor party don't stop. You better know that. He's talking about that after party. Let me tell you something.
Look, that after party is gonna be fire. I can't wait.
Yes,
Can't wait.
it is.
I might be in the corner asleep, but I can't wait.
You are not going to be in the corner sleep. You will not, ma'am. You got look. Twanda is gonna be one of them that's got that hidden camera that'll show up when you don't expect it, right? You
True,
be over
true.
there knocked out.
True,
She be
true.
like, "Okay, how was your time at Praise Factor?" VZ Washington, this will be a great event. Thank you. We certainly are planning on that. We certainly hope so. The Cofields are stopping by and saying hello as well.
Hey, hey.
So, all right, we're going to go back and finish up our questions and answers. And hi, Robin. I see you over there. She's saying hello to everybody as well. This is Miss Robin Birch chiming in, and we talked about her earlier.
Hey, Miss Robin.
Miss Minnie saying she loves us. Yes, we love you, Miss Minnie. And we're honoring her this year as well. She is actually receiving the Prayze Factor Icon Award.
All right.
And that is huge because that says that you've been around long enough, you've impacted this platform long enough and allowed us to impact your life long enough to where we feel like you're an icon. You are above it. You just done rose to the top. So we're honoring her in that way on this year simply because we really feel that way. Miss Minnie has been around a long time with us and so supportive, always sharing great things about the platform like a true ambassador should. And we appreciate her for that. So this year she will be receiving our Prayze Factor Icon Award. And we're going to be a blessing to her on that. Well, you will be on the main stage for that, Miss Minnie. So you'll get a chance to show off that gorgeous gown I know you're going to have on. She be clean every year, don't you? All right, let's see. Unrestricted Praise joining in, saying good evening. Hi, how are you doing? All right, look, somebody saying thank you to Miss Minnie. That's Stephanie Nicole. That's right. She give her dues because I remember her back when we was still at the church venue way back season 8, 9, somewhere around up in there.
A long time ago. Yeah.
So seriously, she's been around enough to where she has made a huge impact on the platform and allowing us to make an impact in her life. So we bless her. All right, Ms. Milton, I'm going to turn it over to you while we're still waiting for the other questions and stuff to come in.
Well, I'm the quiet one. I don't say
right.
much. And so, but I do want to say a few things today. First of all, we're just so glad, number one, that you are here tonight. That's one thing, that you are interested in finding out more about the Prayze Factor and the awards and all the things that go into it. Mm-hmm. But here's the one thing that I want to make sure that you all understand. It's what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So if you bring enthusiasm to the awards, you're going to be enthused. You're going to have a great time. Well, even if you come sad, we're going to still make sure you have a good time. But the bottom line is that, you need to be involved. You got to be a part of this whole event. Now, I've been directly involved now for, even though it's season 18, I've been able to come since 2017 to be an actual part of it. And I have enjoyed each time I've been there. Now, when I leave, I'm just barely walking because I'm so tired from everything I have to do. But it to me, I look at it as being one of the, if not the top independent artist program that's out there, award show program. It's right there at the top. It's one of the top 2 or 3 that are all, and I think that we are growing more and more each year, getting more and more involved with it as far as bringing quality people to the table. And we had great people years ago, and it's just been just building on top of that. And we're helping a lot of people go forward with their ministry. But again, it's what you put into it. It's what you're going to get out of it. So I want to encourage you to come. You want to make sure you meet everybody you can. Have plenty of business cards or a way to connect with people. Share your music with everyone. Or if you're a writer or whatever you do, share what you do with everybody. You don't want to miss this opportunity to network, because that's what it's for. It's an opportunity for you to network, for you to be seen and heard by people that are other parts of the country that maybe you don't get to see all the time. So you want to take advantage of that. So I want to encourage you to do that, if nothing else. And then, but again, be involved. Like I said, there are opportunities still now for you to be involved. We're always looking for presenters. We're always looking for opportunities for, people, especially on the red carpet. You want to make sure you make your rounds on the red carpet. Don't miss that opportunity, because you do want to be a part of it. If you haven't got your tickets yet, you need to get your tickets now. You want to make sure. They were telling you a little bit earlier about that luncheon and the limited space. Trust me, it's limited. So you better not wait till the last minute, because guess what? I'm going to have to be at the door. And I'm the one that's at the door, and I'm not going to get to eat because it's a luncheon. I'm not going to be in a good mood. So you're going to want to get in. I'm going to go, no, I can't get in. You sure can't get in.
We're going to have to get you a Snickers bar.
There you go. Something like that. Something's going to have to happen. So I'm just letting you know, you can still go out and get your tickets for the whole weekend. It's cheaper if you do it that way. Take advantage of that. Go ahead and do that. If you haven't got your room yet, it's not too late. But you need to go ahead and do that. We got some hotels that are giving us some great deals. There are some that's right in the vicinity. If if the other places are full, and you want to take advantage of that, you don't want to have to travel all over Atlanta to try to get out tomorrow to the event. Because trust me, the traffic is, and be coming to it is tough. So you want to take advantage of that as well. So you want to do all the things that you can do with this one time. You want to make sure that and if you cannot be there, you want to do the virtual things for sure. And you want to stay connected to people that are going to be there, because they maybe can give you some insight on some things that are going on that are going to help you in your ministry as well. The educational services, a program on Thursday, you definitely want to see that as well, because we do have some great presenters there.
Yes.
That is a definite. I know I've been watching those for the last few years, and it gets better every year. Yes. And we got folks that are in the industry, that know the industry, that can help you, make those connections, get those phone numbers, get the ways to contact them. So that
collect your money.
Use it, after the program is over, you got the, connections. Talking about Thursday night. If you are in town, you want to be at that meet and greet. You're going to have a great time. You want to try to be there on time. Please do that. Because one of the things is there's a lot of things going on. And, as hungry as I'm going to be probably at that time, you're not going to want to miss that, because it might not be much food left. So you don't want it to be they run out. So I just want to remind you that that's one of those things that you think, well, I'll get there when it's about over with. Then you get there and you be mad because they sold out or they don't have to move with you. So you don't want to miss that. So I'm just telling you. So you can understand it. And the same thing about the luncheon. Don't come late. Be there on time the best you can. I know things happen, but make sure that you're on time. Yes. Because I'm a stickler for time even more than they are. And trust me, we're gonna start. I'm gonna be pitching a fit if we don't. So you need to make sure that you're there. So when we start, you don't have to be stepping over people. They don't have to step over you. You can enjoy. You can meet people ahead of time. Be able to talk to them. You want to do it right, but you want to have a great time. Now, Twanda talked about doing the program. You want to go, come up on one side, go down on the other. Please do that, because that's the one thing you need to know about that night. I'm running the door. I always get the door jobs. And so I've got that door.
That's
You
a
know,
new beginning.
and so it's important that you follow directions because you know we don't want you, we don't want you messing up for someone else while they're being presented or the music's going, whatever. You want to make sure that you know follow the steps of what you need to do. When you come off, you need to go exit stage left or stage right, whatever way it is, and you want to be in, appropriate to where you are. So make sure you do that so that the production runs smooth. You'll look like you know what you're doing, and everything will work well. And you want to take advantage of talking to G Wade and all the other people as well that are out there as well. So you want to do that. Also, one of the things that you want to make sure of too is that if you are a winner, when you come out the stage, we're going to try to have it set up so you can get your box right then and there, so that you can have to put your trophy back in that you just won, because we're not going to be running all over the United States looking for you. We did that last year, but I refuse to do that this year. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not going to do that. So if when you come out, we're going to try to make sure we have it set up that you can get that box. That way you can put it in a safe place. That way, you can take care of it. It's a marvelous trophy that you're going to receive. And we don't want you to mess it up. We don't want you to leave it. We don't want anything bad to happen to it. And if you got 7 or 8 that you won that night, you want to be able to get,
Wow.
so
7 or 8.
so all of those. So you want to take advantage of that. Now, one last thing that I want to talk to you about right now, and that's the booklet, that souvenir booklet. I have for the last 2 days. I mean, I've been sitting in this one chair where I'm sitting right now. I actually slept here one night working on that booklet, trying to make sure that we had it just right. For those who bought an ad, you bought a full page ad, you're going to get one of those books because they're wonderful. They use that word amazing. It's even more than amazing. It's off the chain. It's nice.
Beautiful.
It's very nice. And we got some great people working on it right now, putting the final touches on it. But it was wonderful. Even just to put it together, I enjoyed it. And so you can get that booklet and souvenir book. Like I said, if you got a full page, you're going to get a book. So what you need to do is when you come to the award show on that Saturday, you'll be able to pick yours up there, or even before that, because I'm going to have them in a brown envelope, all with your name on it and everything. You can go ahead and get it early because we want to make sure you have that. And that way you can see all the wonderful things, share it with other people, get the signatures, whatever you want to do with that booklet. Now, for those others, though, that didn't buy a book or didn't pay for a book or didn't get an ad, we still love you and we still want to make it available for you. So here's the thing that we're doing. And I talked to Pastor T and told her, I said, look, we need to change things. We're not just going to sell the book at the award show. We're going to do it ahead of time. We're going to have the book for you when even on Thursday night, we're going to have the books available. But tonight, starting tonight, up until that Thursday, for $12. Now, notice the book. Let's say it like this. On Saturday night, that book is going to be $20 if you want one then. When you get there on Thursday, and if you decide to get a book then, once you get there, guess what? It's still going to be $15. And you're going to give me the $15 and you're going to get the book. But if you want to get ahead of the game and have your book ahead of time, you can even do that as well. Well, you won't get it ahead of time, but you'll get it when you get there. I can go ahead today. I've talked to her and we talked. And so we're going to put the book on sale. You can go out to the website, go to where it says get involved, go down to where it says souvenir book, and you can go ahead and purchase your book now for $12. And it'll be a little bit cheaper. And then when you get there on Thursday, Friday, whatever day you show up, that book's going to be waiting on you. But that way you can get it out of the way. You won't have to worry about it, but you'll have it. And we want to do that so that way you can have that keepsake memory. And you say, why is that important? 20 years from now, when you're talking about, I did this and I was doing that, and you can tell, but you'll have something to show. You'll have something to the memory of that. It's not, you're going to have your pictures, true enough, but you'll also have this booklet. And I'll tell you, it's 36 pages and it is fabulous. It's got some great pictures. We got some great ads. We got some great promotions in there. Like I said, really proud of some of the folks that are, well, all the folks that's in there. I mean, I know everybody pretty much personally, so that's great. But it's going to be a great keepsake. So I want to encourage you to go out to the website, the PrayzeFactorAwards.com. Go over to get involved. Go down to souvenir book and go ahead and purchase your book or books, or ever how many you want. We hope to be sold out by the time we get there. We'll have to try to see about getting some more.
Right.
Please make sure that you go ahead and get your book now, because when they're gone, they're gone. I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to put anything else back together. So take advantage of this opportunity. Please do. Mm-hmm. But again, the last thing I want to say to all of you, y'all make me so proud. Mm-hmm. This is not what I planned on doing when I retired. Trust me, this was definitely not what I planned on doing. But I love you all so much, and what you're doing, and how you're trying to, and you're praising God, and you're trying to convince others, be that light for others to see you, to see Christ through you. That it makes my heart full, and it makes me want to do these things for you all. And so I hope that you all know that I'm sincere about that, and will do anything for any of you all. So all I ask you to do is do the things that's going to, continue to let your light shine, so that other people, that God can work through you, that others might see Him.
Amen.
So that's all I got to say. If you got questions about the booklet, it's too late to put an ad in there. Trust me, it's
gone to print already.
Yeah, it's gone to print. So I'm not gonna stay up another night. So I'm just making sure.
Well, I'm not designing another ad there.
I know that's right. So we've done all that part, but take advantage. Go back through the website. Make sure you're not missing anything. Make sure you got all of the flyers. If you don't have all of them and you need them, just send me a message. I'll forward all 8 of them to you that you can have. And if you need that information, we post them everywhere. But if you want them all in one place, I got them. So I'll be glad to share them.
Yeah.
I don't talk very much. Let me shut up.
No.
You're the quiet one.
You're right about that book. It's beautiful. We all done broke records. I think I told Twan I broke my own design record, because I did 24 ads in 2 days or something like that.
Right.
I haven't forgotten. It's so crazy, but it was a marathon. I told me, I said, we got to just get it done. We thought we were going to have an extra week, but the printer was like, no, we need it by if you want it back in time. And so it was kind of like, whoa. So I had to stop what I was doing and shift into design mode. And then I had to shift Twana and shift Milton. And it's like, okay, by Monday, which was a holiday for both of y'all, not us, we had to have that finished. And we did it. Thank you, Jesus. And thank you, Holy Ghost. Because like Milton said, he was in his chair and was sleeping a couple of times. Me too. Twana was like, go to bed. I was like, I wish I could. In Jesus.
I know. I woke up at 7 a.m. and I went, I'm still sitting here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we got it done.
Yes, we did.
To God and the Holy Ghost. So few more things, but before that, we're going to shift right quick back over here to our questions. Delicia is saying definitely worth it. Jolie Mann's saying, hey, Milton. Who is this here? Stephanie Cole. Oh, thank you, Milton, for all that you do. Yeah, Milton is our connector. Now, I love this right here. Robin says this all the time, and I think we just gonna have to adopt this. Robin, don't you come at us talking about we need to pay the royalties. But the Prayze Factor Awards has to be experienced. It cannot be explained. I love that. I love it. And she's right. We can talk till we were blue in the face, but until you come and experience it for yourself in one way or another, we just can't explain it all to you. And then she got a backup crew over here. Robin Birch, absolutely agree with you. Everyone needs to experience the Prayze Factor.
That's the Lord. That's right. The Prayze Factor love.
Yes. What time does the meet and greet start again? It's at 7 p.m. on Thursday evening. Flyers are out there. Be sure to check that out so you don't miss anything. Antoinette Prayze Factor Awards is top tier. Wow. Now let me tell you, Antoinette is behind the scenes of all of the major platforms. So for her to say we are top tier, I'm like, woo woo. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. I love it. Thank you, Antoinette, for that endorsement. She's one of our board members as well, new to the board. So she's getting a chance to see the moving and shaking that takes place behind. Because what y'all see is the end result, but behind the scenes is a whole nother thing. And it's beautiful. I can say that. We don't have no cussing and fussing and fighting and never have had that. I love, well, I ain't gonna say never. Because the earlier years, we were still trying to figure out who should be a part of the board. And some people weren't meant to be. And some, they had to go on. But so we had our ism and schism, but we prayed to have more discernment. And God has answered our prayer. So people that are connecting to us now, for I would say the last 5-6 years or so, has really been God sent. And even though some of them are no longer with us, their season was up. It wasn't negative. It was just their time was up. But we have really had cohesiveness amongst our board. And I love it. I don't like drama. I don't like isms and schisms. I don't like mess. I like professional, good. I come from an HR background, human resources, for those of you that don't know that. I come from a human resources background, so all of that takes play in what we do. I come from a military background, so attention to detail and structure and order is key. All of that. And God has elevated me to an apostle, which y'all already know sets order. So all of that works together so that we can do what we do. And I love our board. Oh my God, they are some sweet people. And I pray that God always sends us people like that. And if by some weird chance somebody sneaks up in there that don't belong, he is going to remove them.
Pastor T,
I'm going.
I have to tell you about that. You need to look at Daryl's comment.
I'm coming. I'm getting there. Hey, Miss Gina. I see she's saying hello. Rose is saying it's a beautiful situation. We all appreciate you, Milton. Milton, they love you. Robin, we love and appreciate you all as well. Thank you all for what you are doing. For the indie artists, absolutely our pleasure and honor. All right. Daryl is saying hello to Born Again. That's one of his artists that he works with. Okay. I will
look at his next comment.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out what Robin is talking about. She said, okay.
Oh, okay.
She's not going to charge us royalties on the phrase. She said, okay, I will not charge y'all. Okay. It's because it is certainly true. Thank you, Robin. We appreciate you. Do I need to hide this from the screen? What Daryl done said. Let me see. Every time I hear this schedule, I want to take a nap.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Daryl. I'm with you on that one.
I'm not fooling with Daryl. I'm not. Listen, and when I tell you, I got a surprise for you, Daryl. And when I tell you what it is, I'm going to have somebody there to pick you up off the floor because I know you're going to faint.
Put your roller skates on, Daryl. Put your roller skates on.
We got a surprise for Brother Daryl. He is another one of our board members, very instrumental for the things that we're doing, particularly from his area, because we didn't have any reach out there in Louisiana, Mississippi area. Texas is on lockdown. Texas has infiltrated the Prayze Factor Awards and done took over.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
I don't even mess with Texas, but of course, I'm from Texas, so I wasn't mad at that right there. You know what I'm saying? He's been very instrumental in helping us to reach even further, like in Louisiana and Mississippi, and just a sweet spirit. We love Daryl, always willing to do his part, and I love people like that. That helps it not be so heavy.
That's
for
right.
everybody when we can split it up. You know what I'm saying? Minister Zachary say he is ready. You better get back in your choir rehearsal. Daryl to my son, what? We're not telling you. We're going to tell you in private. We don't want you falling out on the live. We're going to tell you in
It's
private.
A surprise.
It's a surprise. But you're going to love it. And let me tell you, I will say this much. it's gonna put you a step ahead of Quentin, because Quentin, you know, y'all be battling in that whole best dress thing and all that, but this situation is gonna put you a little step ahead because, you know, it's more people gonna be seeing you. Let me just say it like that. All right, let's see. Any more questions? Everybody just saying good evening and hello and much love and all that. Very good, very good. So we're getting ready to wrap up. Yeah.
Did you see the last person who just jumped out?
Oh, hey, Robert. Listen, boy, I'm so glad you were on this live. If y'all didn't make it to Robert Barnes' award show 2 weeks ago, all I'm gonna say is shame on you. Boy, that was some good stuff right there. Brother Robert, excellent job. We are so proud of you. Our managing directors, me, Tawanda, and Milton was there to celebrate with you. His very first one. You know, a lot of times when you go stuff as the first one, it'd be kind of suspect. Nothing but excellence. We walked in, everything looked good, sounded good. The artists were amazing. He really put his heart and soul into the Gospel Sound Music Awards. It was excellent, my brother. We salute you. Proud of you. Proud of you.
Did a great job.
You know, I think I said it in one of the posts when I got back home. I was like, I love it when people put their heart and soul into stuff, and you can really see that they have a passion for what they're doing. He, I believe, loves the independent artist movement, and that's why he went all out. So next year, for those of y'all that missed it, y'all better connect with Brother Robert Barnes and the Gospel Sounds Music Awards. His whole platform is excellent, and shout out to my brother because he did that. I loved it. Tawanda was posting stuff. I hope you got a chance to see some of the stuff she posted. Girl, that girl made you look even better than you did in person, brother. Y'all said, go ahead on, Miss Tawanda. She had you down good, brother. That was some nice photos and video clips.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do next year.
Yeah,
I know
she
it's
didn't
gonna
put
be
out
bigger and better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna grow. Absolutely. So shout outs to Brother Robert Barnes. I'm glad you showed me he was on there because want to give him his roses right now because that was really nice. And yes, y'all congratulate him. That's right, absolutely. Gonna go on so we can let you guys go. Milton already touched on it a little bit. Tickets are still available for the advanced sale price. So
get them now.
Get them now because they do get hired, you know, day of. So get them now while they're still available for the advanced price. And let me say this. I'm gonna say it loud one more time. So don't nobody be like, well, because Milton is not gonna let you in if we full. You're gonna have to stand outside.
I will not.
That's right. The luncheon is just about sold out. That's that Friday afternoon. And the quartet event on that Friday night is just about sold out. I think there are 15 more seats. I think. I'm scared to say that because I didn't check it today, but I think it's 15 more seats. And we absolutely have to cut it off, you guys, because we maxed out the number of tickets that can be seated. We've already told the caterer the amount of plates that, you know, servings that need to be, so we can't change it. So once the last of those tickets are sold, they're sold. It's over. Because we don't want nobody standing there with a ticket and don't have a plate. Because we're gonna have to go and take them to the somewhere. I don't know. So
but Pastor T, one thing we definitely want to make sure we let folks know now, remind them that we're planning on having food trucks.
Oh, not during the luncheon though. Now that
not for luncheon. No. But I mean for the after party and while after the red carpet part, while they're waiting, they might want to, if they get a little hungry, they might want to check out the food trucks that we'll have.
Absolutely. And there should be some there that Friday night too. I know one is committed, but there's a couple of more that are showing interest in Friday night. So
great.
People can eat Friday night too. And
that's even better. You won't have to go to the Waffle House. Great, wonderful.
Right.
I wasn't gonna say just that. I wasn't gonna put it on blast, but yes, the food places at night are limited. So that's why we're putting extra effort in having the food trucks Friday night and Saturday to make sure that, y'all don't have to be searching for food or going to bed hungry. Look, Roosevelt, I'm done with y'all. He is always picking at them, talking to my son. OMG, my sister will be at the trucks as they did last year. The food was the bomb. He is always picking at them about them, but that's part of their fellowship. They like to hang out after the events and eat. I love that about them. That's really good. So get your tickets while you can, and so you don't miss out on anything. There are no more main stage performance spots available. We do have a couple of performance spots available for the media awards, so we can make that happen. And for Brother Maya, we are going to see what we can do to give some of his international artists some shine during the weekend, because that's key. That they get an opportunity to do something. We just can't put them on the main stage. We are literally filled to the brim on that main stage. Vending. We do not have any more premier vending spots available, and there are 2 more vending spots, standard vending spots, which are downstairs in the lower level of the event space. Still good traffic.
We have virtual vending.
Well, there's still good traffic that comes through down there, because that's where the food trucks and all that stuff is. So it's a lot of good traffic that still comes through there. It's just downstairs and not upstairs. But we don't have any more premier vending spots. The ones upstairs, they're all sold out. Some for downstairs, and as Twanda was just mentioning, we do have virtual vending as well. So when you click on the link for the vending, and that explains what the virtual vending is a great opportunity, especially for those of you that you can't make it. You're out of the country, or the timing, you have a scheduling conflict or whatever, and you can't be here. That's a great way for you to still get your merchandise and things that you are selling, your products and so forth and so on, out before the followers and the audience of Prayze Factor.
So Pastor T, if they are doing vending with us there, they might want to do virtual as well, so that other people that are not, they just just stop.
Absolutely, for those people that can't be here, and they're just shopping and looking around at what we're showing virtually, now they'll get a chance to see your vending virtually as well, and then they can purchase from online, that way. So virtual vending to me is good. That God gave us that concept during COVID, and it worked out excellently. So we just kept it going. It's a great opportunity, particularly for those that have product or merchandise or whatever that can be purchased online, because it's a great way to draw attention to that. I did mention earlier about our giveaways, so we will be going back through the feed to see who our winners for tonight is going to be and what it is that they're going to win. I'm not going to say right now, because I might change my mind and give something else away other than what we had listed that we was going to give away. So by tomorrow, we will list our winners in the feed, and you will know what you're getting, because it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Can I remind them? They
Yes.
need to get their booklet. They need to get their souvenir book.
Yes.
They need to go online and do that. Go ahead and purchase it. Have it waiting on you when you get there. You can see all the wonderful artists and the wonderful work that was done by all the people involved.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Amen. Amen. So again, the point for today was to give you guys an opportunity to ask us questions, to let us answer whatever needs to be answered, give you some clarity on some things. At the top of the live, we went through the itinerary for the weekend. For those of us that don't like to read, now you can just listen to the itinerary on the live. But it's very important that you get that in your spirit, figure out now which events you actually want to be a part of. If you got a weekend pass, of course, that allows you to be a part of anything. It lets you in for everything, especially those of you that got that weekend pass with the early bird, and y'all cleaned up. Y'all got in for less than half the price, and you get to attend everything. So I don't have anything else. I'm going to look one more time and see if there's any more questions. Even after the live is over, if you have questions, you can certainly put them in the feed. We will get them and we will answer you accordingly. Somebody said no Waffle House. Oh, y'all need to quit hating on Waffle House. I like Waffle House. Delicia is laughing. She says yes to the food trucks. Food trucks were good. Oh, yes, we do want to mention for those of you that want to, thank you, Delicia. For those of you that want to have your makeup done by our makeup artist that is on site, Makeup with Joy. The flyer is circulating. The link is circulating. It's also listed on the website. Go ahead and book your appointments now because I noticed that it's picking up. So you don't want her to run out of spots. I need to go get mine because y'all not gonna keep me from getting my eyelashes. I do this once a year. Only for Prayze Factor Weekend. I do let them do my face and all that stuff. So she did a great job last year. I was very proud of my photos, and Twanda will let you know that is very rare. I hate the way I look on camera. So it was a blessing. And I looked at some of the other people she did. It was an amazing work by this makeup artist. So make sure that you sign up. For those of you that don't want to be bothered with your makeup, make sure you sign up with Makeup with Joy on the website. And she's a sweetheart too. So you're not gonna have somebody being all nasty and rude. You know, she's just everybody is nice. And I think that spirit reigns throughout Prayze Factor, and I like that. Look, Delicia James, I need to book mine. Robin, you better click on the link, honey. Delicia is not the one. Click the link before the spots is gone, girl. All right. Anybody else has anything that before we go? While we're waiting on that, we just want to reiterate, thank you all so much for taking the time and hanging out with us today, giving us an opportunity to share with you about the Prayze Factor Weekend and other things. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Be on the lookout for that email that's going to kind of finalize everything for you, including the sound check and rehearsal schedule that takes place on Saturday morning. You want to make sure you pay attention to what rehearsal sound check slot that you are in, because if you come in a slot that you're not supposed to be in, that means you have to wait till we're done with everybody in that slot, and then we can get to you. So make sure you know what slot you're in, what time frame you're in, and we'll be able to run smoothly with that. Okay, I don't see any other questions.
I just want to say to Quebec, I'll give you a call here in just a minute. We'll get this. We'll get conversation.
We'll figure out something. We'll figure out something, because we always want to not to say that we want to give any less attention to the artists from the U.S., but people from the other countries, they may not be able to maneuver as easy as we are. We know the customs. They may even live in the U.S. now, but it still may be a little difficult for them to maneuver throughout the different events. They don't understand everything. They don't, so we want to give them a little extra attention, to help them along their way. We've done that for years, and our international community is beautiful. We love them, and they, so we want to afford him and his artists the same love, or as much love as we can. So we will do that. And Daryl is saying, welcome to our new nominees and finalists for the year, and congratulations to everybody, because from beginning to end, you have had a spotlight on you from day one. We pushed the nominees from the first round just as hard as we do till we get to the finals. But stay engaged. This is not just a weekend event. We work with the artists from Prayze Factor all year long. And
that is true. And so you want to take advantage of all the opportunities that are going to be coming up for you after even this event. So keep your ears open and, keep your emails moving.
And eyes on your social media, because I'm always tagging you for opportunities and events. I mean, we still have artists from season 1 that we're working with.
And just remember that it's all about you. You're only going to get, as Milton said, you're only going to get what you put in. We can only do what we can do, but you can take advantage and run with this thing if you want to.
We will make the platforms available to you. You have to plug in.
That's right.
I will always come in-house first, meaning people that have been a part of Prayze Factor, finalists, nominees, winners, honorees. I always come in-house first when we have opportunities, whether it be cruises, tours, or virtual events, or whatever it is. We come in-house first. When I get people reach out to me, do you have an artist for X, Y, and Z? I come in-house first. But if you guys don't take advantage of it, then we open it up to the general public. All right. Daryl says all artists stay engaged year round. And that is a great note to close on. Thank you all again for your time, for the questions, for the energy. Energy breeds energy. So we appreciate your energy and we're going to give it right back to you. God bless each and every one of you. And we'll see you in about 2 weeks. God bless.
That's right.
Bye, family. Can't wait to see you.